recording and then trying to put a video together and looking at the dialogue. I don't know how good the recording quality on this is gonna be. Can't use my front camera because it's cracked. This is my old iPhone. My newer one's right here. I figured with the amount of space, like storage space it takes, I got tired of my new phone, the iPhone 13, always getting full of just storage, so why not clear out my whole entire old phone and just use that. Currently, I think I'm gonna add this into my How This Happened vlog. I'm currently editing this video. I unfortunately did not get to go into more detail about my wrist and how it broke. I mean, there's not much detail to go about, but in terms of actual content, like recording more of my journey of how it happened, like going to the doctor and stuff like that. This happened in August around school time, like everybody's going to college and stuff like that. Fast forward end of October of that same year. That's when I started actually showing concern towards my wrist. Went to the doctor, got an x-ray, told me it was broken. I have everything in this folder. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. I went to PT, physical therapy. I did that for a couple sessions. That was expensive. We realized that there was no point in doing it because it's broken. Can't do much about it breaking. In terms of me wanting to have my full extension back. So yeah, my first x-ray was 1st of November, had another one 2 days before Christmas, which is crazy to think about because I don't remember it being that close. Realized physical therapy wasn't going to help, so we started looking to another doctor. At the same time we were transitioning, my mom was transitioning to a new job, which meant different insurance, which meant couldn't go with the other doctor that we were recommended. And then February we started actually looking into the procedure of the surgery and thinking about doing it. And then March, boom, I got hit with my collapsed lung, stayed in the hospital, forgot about the wrist. A couple months after that, after March, we weren't even thinking about the wrist. I was focused on going to New York in July. My lung collapsed again before that. Just a little, not all the way, just had a little, it was compressed a little. And then I was cleared to go to New York, thankfully, to fly over there. Enjoyed that trip, came back. That's when we started setting up the actual surgery. I had my surgery. So I had the wrap. And about 2 weeks after, or a week, I was supposed to go in for another follow-up to possibly see if I needed a cast or a brace, just for them to assess it. And then I got hit with another spontaneous pneumothorax, so I wasn't able to go to that follow-up. I had to get surgery again for my lung. And then that's whenever I went over to finally get a follow-up. They removed the wrap, didn't need a cast, gave me this like very most advanced brace I've seen, the BOA tightener constrictor. I don't know what it's called. I thought it was only for snowboards, but it's a company. I need to stop thinking like that. So yeah, now I have this, and I have this expensive machine. I don't know if it's working or not. It's like a bone promoter. I wear it for 30 minutes every day. Yeah, and then I had a follow-up appointment yesterday. I saw the improvement in the x-ray from when they scanned it before surgery to now. My bone has filled in the black lines a lot more. Now I'm here. I just recently had surgery on my wrist. There's a screw inside of it, I guess holding it together or something. I can't remember if my mom said that I would have it for the rest of my life or not, but yeah, I found out in like maybe a week if I had to have a cast or not. I keep saying I'm gonna read, but I haven't started either of the books that I bought. But I would like to think that I will tomorrow, or that I plan on doing so. I feel like my skin is getting better. My skin is currently looking. I do have a buzz. You couldn't tell. I really just need to learn how to talk and narrate and plan ahead, like build a script in my head. That way the flow of videos I want to make is a lot better. And I feel like by doing that is, well, obviously just recording and then trying to put a video together and looking at the dialogue. Because when it comes to recording at home, at least, I can use this and then just connect it to my laptop, which is what I use to edit, and that's just makes the process all that easier rather than recording at home on this phone, letting it take storage, and then trying to transfer it, but I can't. But yeah, that's like, see, something like that detail that I could have said in the other video, the first clip that I was making. That's what I mean by I could have narrated that better. I never knew. Damn, Final Destination is gory. I never knew I was watching Final Destination. But yeah, growing up, I watched all the movies. I'm pretty sure I watched all the movies, so I never knew that. The Final Destination. I didn't know how to pronounce it. That's the thing I do. I always thought Final Destination was, or when I first re-heard of it again, I thought it was just a video game based off a video game. But maybe it is, and I'm just yapping, and I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm here now. But I see that Drink Responsibly truck. It appeared again in the, what? This is the third movie. Yeah, third movie. So. Oh, jeez. I just watched the scene where they're in the McDonald's drive-thru line. So yeah. I just rewatched some of the TikToks I made, and I was going in and out quite a lot. It's wrapped up. I don't get a cast until like a week or something like that. Now it's time. Oh my gosh. Now it's time to wash my face. Look at that IV. Fun story about this soap is I got it from this really nice customer, the job I work at. This lady, she comes quite frequently, and she always notices whenever I'm there my like skin. And she decided, I went up to her and I started talking to her, and she decided, or we just started talking about my skin and this product that she gave me and how it helped her son. So then she decided that she wanted to give me one, and it really touched my heart. I thought that was so nice. I ended up telling her that I wouldn't be at work for a little bit, and instead of like just dropping it off and giving it to me whenever she had time or the next time she came, right after she drove home and then came back to give it to me. I thought that was very, very sweet of her. And now I've been using it for like the past 2 or 3 weeks, yeah. I think it does what it says it does, which is really washes the skin and makes it very dry. And I feel like, because at this point I've tried a lot of things, and I feel like with Accutane being like the option I was going to go for next to try, and the fact that Accutane dries out the skin first to extract all the oils, and that's what this does, I feel like that's why this is helping. But what's contradicting is whether or not, whenever it is dry, if I put moisturizer on right after, because I feel like that just helps the acne, like in a bad way, if that makes sense. Or the oil on my face, that's what I meant to say. So sometimes I feel like just not putting on moisturizer, I don't know if that's bad, but I mainly do that at night, and then like in the morning whenever I do this again, I do put on moisturizer. Don't you worry, don't you worry, I'm not sure if I'm into you. Alright, and that is my first time washing my face with the cast, or this thing. Doing activities 1 hand challenge.